about 10 years ago. My wife was pregnant with our third child. At 7 months, the midwife came and checked up on my wife and couldn't find a heartbeat in the child. So we went for a scan and they had found the 7-month-old child in her womb had hemorrhaged in the brain and had died. It was really tough for our whole family. Our two children were 6 and 8 at the time, and they were really looking forward to having their little brother. We had hopes and dreams for this child, who he would be. We even had a name picked out. It was going to be Adam Jr. But, our hopes were shattered and dashed. I just thought to myself, this is terrible, but bad things happen. I mean, why not us? I mean, bad things happen to a lot of different people. I mean, why can't it happen to us? We have our faith in God. My wife, she knows that she's going to hold that baby in her arms again when Jesus comes to take us home. Our faith in God just helped us to deal with it. It was Thursday when the baby was pronounced dead. They scheduled my wife in Saturday night to come in so they could induce the pregnancy and deliver the baby. Now, we are Seventh-day Adventists. We go to church on the biblical Sabbath, Saturday. We had a choice whether we would stay home or whether we would go to church. I was actually scheduled to preach on that Sabbath. And I didn't see any reason to cancel my sermon. I had an appointment with God. I made that. My wife, she came to church as well. Church ladies were just all over, hugging my wife, praying with her. I mean, I preached the sermon. My wife sat in the church with a church sister on either side, holding her, comforting her, everyone crying together. And there was healing just in that, I mean, that's what church families are for. To share our burdens and our loads. And then Saturday night we went in and our little baby was delivered, and then we had a little funeral for him as well. That is life. Terrible things happen. And I know there are worse things that can happen to people. But you know what? There's a God that strengthens us. There's a God that upholds us. When we look at Jesus on the cross and what he went through for you and me, whatever we have to bear in life, it's not much. It's not much. It's nothing. And when we look at eternity, when Jesus comes to take us home, when he raises those from the dead who are dead in him, and he takes those who are alive, and and takes us to heaven, it's just going to be an incredible time. It's my prayer that you fully give yourself over to him,